It's a pleasure to be here and to speak to you all. I will try and catch up on some of the time that we've lost. So any questions, Pierre and my colleague Hugo and myself will be able to answer them. What we have chosen to talk about today is a specific project, mainly in the transport area, but as you may well know, our tags and sensors are used in many industries across a number of different use cases, and I will focus on just one of them today. I think it's pertinent just to give you an overview of who we are and what we do, so that you can see how it applies to you. I was interested to see that the particularly tall building next to us, the Burj Khalifa, was started or conceived at roughly the same time as our chairman had the same idea with Ela Innovation. So both, are about 21 years old, and hopefully both will be around for a very long time. We are a specialist in providing tags and sensors, and we've been doing this for almost, over 20 years in active RFID, and now very heavily with the BLE range. I think the key point that I want to get across is that it's all to do with data connection, but it's how you can get information and how that information can be applied, I think, is the key factor. Our tags and sensors are there really to help you to get reliable information and how to use that. We have a number of different use cases, and one I'll be talking to you about the Blue Puck Mag for magnet, because it's a very interesting project that we've been developing with our partners over the last 2 years. But as you can see, this is not the only area that we work on. Our tags and sensors are agnostic and are there to bring reliability and long battery life to your projects. Now, the project that I'd like to discuss with you is how you can secure truck side panels with magnetic sensors. This problem came around a couple of years ago in Europe when there was a serious accident with the side panels becoming open of a truck. The legislation then changed to enable lorries and users to be able to identify exactly the status of those side panels. Now, of course, this needs to be done reliably. That information needs to be timely. But also, the key factor, I think, is how that can be done. It needs to be a system that can be put in place quickly, reliably. And it was with our partner in France that we came up with the following solution that uses both a GPS tracker to send that information. There is the mobile application for the driver, and as part of that overall solution for the end user, the fleet managers. But the element where our role was the magnetic sensor and the magnet. We needed to find with our client a reliable system that could be installed quickly, simply, and be there, for a lot of time. We have installed more than 3,000 devices over this last 12 months, and has increased or reduced the accident rate. Now, one of the key aspects of this project is that it's a project and a need that needs to be put on all vehicles with side panels. So for us, it's a very interesting project because the more vehicles there are that need to be supplied, the more of our sensors and tags we can supply. The device that was used was our Puck device. Some of our partners here may know what that is. It's a device which is about this big, so about 3-4 centimeters wide. It is both rugged, IP68. We are also bringing out a more rugged version, the IP69K. But the key factor for me is that it's not only a reliable product, but it also has a very long battery life, so that you or your clients, when it's installed, know that the battery life will be there, that it will be a project that will hopefully, a device that will hopefully outlive the vehicle and and the contract that that's on. The next point is just me, so I can hopefully go back and identify the point that I wanted to say, was that the product itself is not only a reliable product, but the fact is that the detection range of 2 centimeters gives you enough flexibility for the install. Now hopefully I will be able to jump to my next slide, where I wanted just to give you an overview again of the areas where this can also be of use, which is, if you'll bear with me. Now here, the other area this can be used is also on the truck trailer identification, because the device itself has its identification, and many of your clients need to identify the trucks, the trailers, and this device and others can be used for this function. So what is important for me is how we work with our clients, such as yourselves, our partners, to look at not only a specific requirement, but also how we can work with you to meet the different requirements with our range of reliable products. I myself have worked on a number of temperature controlled projects using the Blue Puck T probe, or our range of temperature controlled devices, and the Blue Puck T, which follows the different regulations, and also the mesh products that we have as well, which can be of interest to you. Now, hopefully I've made up some of the time for us, so then not keep you away from your coffee and things like that. I'd be delighted to answer any of your questions. If we don't have time for those, we can certainly take them at a later stage, and my colleagues and I will be delighted to answer those questions for you. But I just wanted to say one last point for me, which I think is the most important, is that our products are designed and manufactured in our offices in France. We're very proud of the fact that our products are highly reliable, have a very long battery life, and also can be recycled, which is often a case that some of our questions are. So we were able to provide our partners and our clients with long life products, reliable products, and we can work with you to develop new products and new ideas. So there we go. Thank you.